Hello, and this is my episode here in Holland. The first time I'm doing it in Holland. Welcome to West Michigan. I have the honor of talking with Mark DeVisser, owner of the Great Lakes Plumbing, right?
Yep.
The Plumber's here. We'll
Yep.
get in more about that a little bit later. So thank you for allowing me to be here this morning.
You bet.
To talk with you.
Good times.
Couple questions for you, rapid fire. Where did
Okay.
you grow up?
Kalamazoo. Portage.
Portage. Okay.
I say Kalamazoo. Everybody say Portage. I guess there's some stigma about Kalamazoo. So
Okay.
Portage.
Okay. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, God. I don't know. I have them all, so I mean.
You have them all. Okay, well, then you don't need any.
I don't really know what I would need in addition to what I have.
What's your most favorite vacation you've been on, or place that you may want to go?
Hands down, Italy.
Yeah.
A couple years ago with my wife.
Yeah.
First time I ever took 2 weeks off. I would do it again in a heartbeat if I could do it. I want to do it again.
You said it was the first time you took 2 weeks
I've
off.
I've never taken 2 weeks off in my life, and it was great to go. It was great, and they handled it well here. I didn't have to talk to them the entire time. That's something that's taken 20 years to get to.
Oh wow!
So it was hands down the best vacation I've ever had in my life, and I'll go back if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite hobby? If you have one.
I'm not a big hobby guy. I do a little fishing. I do a little hunting. I like to work on wood. I'm not a fine craftsman. I could not build a table like this, but building shelves and just building stuff, I like to do that. But I don't have a lot of hobbies. I involve myself in this and around here. So no, I don't really have a. I wish I had one, but I don't have a real good one.
Okay. Cooking or baking or neither?
Neither. My wife does very well with that. I do not need to do that.
Lucky man. Lucky man. Do you prefer a window or aisle seat?
Are we talking in a plane?
In a plane.
Always a window seat.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I am a morning person.
When do you get up?
Well, today I got up at 6:15.
Okay.
Which for the last 20 years, that's as late as I've ever gotten up.
Okay.
I used to wake up at 5:07.
Yeah.
For some reason.
5:07.
Yeah. But there's days I'm in this place. There's been a lot of days I've been in this place at 4:00 in the morning because I'll wake up, my mind's spinning.
Yeah.
There's things going on. There's stuff to do. So I'm always been a morning person.
Okay.
Yeah. But
That's
now,
great.
I mean, it's just I'm in a little different league. I feel like where I don't have to be there that early. I have other people handling some of the stuff. So it's worked out well that I'm not coming in till 6:45 or 6:30, which is that's really rare for me.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Okay.
I could stay up a little later.
Yeah.
And yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into a little bit about your background.
Okay.
Family. Have you always been an entrepreneur?
No, I worked for other people for about 12 years, a couple different places.
Yeah.
And then just got the bug to try to do my own thing.
When did you start this?
2000.
Okay.
2000 I opened it.
Was it easy?
No, nothing was, well, I don't know. In some ways it was easy, but I mean, I've had to work a lot.
Yeah.
I've worked a lot of hours, more than I probably should have. I enjoyed it, but it was a lot of hard work, a lot of hard hours. I looking back, I probably killed myself for a number of years when had I had a better business sense, I probably wouldn't have done that. But I wasn't
Probably
raised with a business sense, and it took a number of years to get here. But
Well, looks like you've
it's all
made
good.
It. Looks like
It's
you've
all
made
good. It's fine. Yeah, we made it work.
Yeah. So, how did Why the Plumber or the Plumbers here come about?
So we started out as Great Lakes Plumbing Services LLC is the
Yeah.
legal name. There are some companies around called Great Lakes Plumbing or something Great Lakes Plumbing and Drain.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had to create Great Lakes Plumbing Services because we liked the name. After a number of years, I realized how many companies are labeled as Great Lakes. When I go to the supply house, they're like, there's like 100 of you guys. Yeah, I know it. So anyways, my sister and I contact my sister, who's just always helped me if I ever needed it. And I said, I want to create a website that's catchy. So basically, we came up with the plumberishere.com because when I used to do new houses and we would go in the morning or whatever, we would always yell, the plumber's here, because we wanted people to know, like the homeowners.
Yeah.
We wanted the homeowners to know, hey, we're on site. So
Yeah.
if you questioned if somebody was at the house, you would walk in the door and you would say, the plumber's here. And it just kept coming back to me. So we kind of came up with that. And then I sent it to a guy and said, can you make this into a logo? And he's like, a couple of guys. And one guy came back and said, honestly, I'm just writing it out. And what do you think? And we went with it. And it's been so catchy.
Yeah.
That
it looks great on your trucks out there.
Yeah, it's been so catchy that most people, like when you come in, now they're saying the plumber is here, and they know us by that name better. So it's funny because I answer the phone, the plumber is here, and they answer the phone, Great Lakes Plumbing. And I often get that people are like, well, wait a minute, aren't you Great Lakes Plumbing? And then I have to explain it. Yeah. So I don't know if a name change is in the works or not.
Yeah.
Right now it's working. A guy said the other day, I find you both ways, and I said, that's perfect with me.
Yeah.
So you find me both ways. So that's how that happened. It's not our name. It is our website, and it works.
Good.
So.
And I can tell customer service is important to you. I looked on your Google reviews, and 5-star reviews across the board.
Yep.
Over 100 of them.
I mean,
Why is customer service so important to you guys?
I guess I've personally I've always said to people, they said, do you like plumbing? And I said, I love plumbing. But honestly, if it wasn't for the people, I wouldn't do it. I enjoy interacting with people. I enjoy meeting people. Guys will often say that somebody sits and watches them work. And I've always been, you can watch me work all day. I'm going to pick your brain I'm going to learn about you, what you've done. I've learned more jobs that I had no clue was out there by just talking to people while I'm working. And so I've always, you're always hearing about people not calling back. You're always hearing, we go probably every day, one of our guys goes to a house and either they're unhappy with somebody or they don't call back. I get guys, oh, thank you so much for calling me back. I'm like, I call everybody back the first day. That's my policy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're perfect. We make mistakes. We've made mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've made some people mad in my life. For whatever reason, I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. But we believe if we can hit a home run, I don't know what percent of 95% of the time, if we can do it from the first call to when my man leaves the job, I think we can succeed. And I know that we're not. I know that we make mistakes. But you just got to fess up, let the people know you screwed up, fix the problem, and move on. And I guess I sleep well at night that way.
Love it.
So.
And I know you have to have a great team to be able to provide that service too. Tell me a little bit about the team that you have here.
Well, the team is probably the hardest part about running a business. Obviously, everybody tells you good helpers are hard to find.
Yeah.
So, we've had some, we don't have some. We try to keep the ones that are good. It's very hard to find good plumbers. I probably interview one plumber a week. As a rule, I'll be interviewing one on Saturday. Most of them come believing they're the greatest thing since whatever. And the truth is, a lot of them, we need something better.
Yeah.
So it's very, very hard. I never thought that if I could have a superpower, I would have a superpower that helps me find the good guys.
Okay.
because
that would be important.
I think we have a great spot for some good guys. I think there's a lot of good workers out there working for companies that probably don't realize there may be something better. And we try to offer. Our goal is to offer more than any other company out there. We try every year. We try to improve what we offer.
Yeah.
And you almost have to because it's so hard to find help.
Yeah.
And everything is help. I mean, think about it. Security, people having guys come in their house. Probably 50% of where we go, nobody's at the house.
Yeah.
So we got the key, we got the access code. You have to have guys that make people feel safe.
And that you can
and you can trust.
Yeah.
And in this day and age, I'm not so sure that that's what it's all going to come down to. Is honestly a company that has good technicians that know what they're doing. They're capable. We have big trucks, so we have a lot of stock in them.
Yeah.
We claim that we probably carry more than any plumber in this area. There's some companies in Grand Rapids that drive big trucks that are fully stocked, but you get a lot of companies driving a pickup truck or a small van, and I question how much you can keep on there. We come with a tall toilet, a low toilet, disposal, sump pumps, lift pumps. The only thing we don't carry on our trucks is a water heater.
Okay.
And that's because there's so many options. So, I mean, we carry a lot of stuff on these trucks. We spend a lot of money to stock them.
Yeah.
And they're great.
And that kind of leads me into, like, what kind of services do you provide here?
Well, we used to be a company that did a lot of new houses. Honestly, the whole group does not enjoy doing new houses anymore. I'm bidding one this week. I haven't bid one in about a year. It's a regular person I know that wants us to do it, so I'll do it. But if you call me off the street, I don't know you, I'm just going to say we're not doing it. So we do mostly service, drain cleaning. We specialize in water softeners, tankless water heaters. But anything from a dripping faucet to a replacing a faucet to a plug drain to replacing toilets, fixing leaks, mostly service is what we do. 90% of it is residential. It might be 80-20 now. We do more. We're gaining more in the commercial realm because we're available.
Okay. So. And you have a showroom here that you carry products to.
Yes. In November, we opened this showroom after a long time and working on it. And we kind of did it ourselves. And it's picking up on a regular basis. We get walk-ins coming in. It's been fun to see that. I went 18 years without any kind of really storefront. Yeah. So the storefront has been good. Yeah. It brings people off the streets. It's more for our customers really that guys are at houses and they need faucets and they have 5 or 6 on the truck, but it's not what they want. The goal is the customer can come here and pick a good one and they can bring it back. The guy can install it. So it's really more for our customers, but it's becoming, it's becoming
feels like
more,
we're in the house.
More people are coming in off the street and we're doing work for them and it's worked out great.
Okay.
Yeah.
One kind of question, I don't know if you'll know the answer or what it might be, but what's been the most unique thing that you've ever found unplugging a toilet or a water line?
Well, unplugging toilets, I've found dentures, which I knew were in there. They told me they were in there. But 2 weeks ago, I had 2 toilets. They were in an apartment, so the apartment complex called us. Yeah. They couldn't get them unplugged. I had to break both of the toilets. Yeah. One of them had a door stopper in it, and the other one had a little spray bottle, like a Windex, just a little teeny bottle. Yeah. And the person at the house told me that their 2-year-old has been watching videos of people throwing things down the toilet. Okay. So in 1 week, they plugged up both the toilets. I couldn't get them out, so I had to break them. Okay. So somebody probably bought 2 new toilets that week, and they're probably not very happy.
Yeah, I bet they wouldn't
be. But if you can't get it out, you can't get it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Winter's approaching, and the cold really does a lot to wreak havoc on plumbing, water lines. What's some advice that you can give to those that maybe need to winterize their house, or homeowners that maybe are first-time homeowners that
Well,
Could be some tips.
the biggest one is always blow out your sprinkling and vacuum breaker. Everybody, I mean, we probably replace 10 or 15 every spring that they forget.
So like the irrigation.
The irrigation, it's got to be blown out, winterized. That's the biggest thing. After that, take your hoses off. Remove your hoses off of anything on the house. Other than that, if you had like an outside shower or I don't know, I think outside showers is probably the third item that will freeze if you don't. Other than that, most houses, if plumbed properly, are not an issue.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of them out there that really I question who plumbed it. If you're having pipes freeze and you have a new house, something wasn't done right. So
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, where can people find you, learn more information about the services you provide or the products that you can carry? Like, how can they contact you?
Sure.
And find out
Well,
more?
obviously, we're located at 481 East A Street, right by Quality Car Wash, right downtown Holland. You can find us at theplumbershere.com very easily.
Easy to remember.
I mean, one thing is we're found readily over almost every platform out there. We have a Facebook page. Obviously, you can.
Google
a lot of people
page.
message us off
I've seen
Facebook.
there, yep.
I usually just tell them to call in and talk. I personally don't enjoy messaging back and forth. There's a lot of information that I don't have time to ask and type. So we get a lot of platforms out there where people message you and say, "Hey, I want to do this. How much is it?" And I just tell them to call in.
Yeah.
Call in, talk to me. It's way easier over the phone for me. The funny thing is this new breed, you're just a young punk. So you we get people that schedule online.
Yeah.
They pick the time, they schedule the job, they never talk to us. We come, we might not even see them. We get paid, we're done, and it's like you don't even see the customer anymore.
Wow,
and I'm old school, so that's weird to me. But I've asked some people, and they're like, I just prefer to do it over Messenger. And it's good if they know the situation, if they understand everything, which a lot of them do, it's fine. But a lot of people will, like, schedule you to come, and then you go, and it's kind of unclear. It may be something we don't even do. So I try to call them all first and make sure that we understand what this means and what they want, because they're not always as clear.
Yeah.
So.
That's important.
But those people who want to message us and we just come and do it, and they're used to doing it that way, we'll do it that way too.
Awesome.
So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, theplumberishere.com. Be sure to check it out. And Mark Visser, thank you so much for allowing me to learn a little bit more about you and your company today.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you all next time.
All right, cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.